gloves are off. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here lying this shit about they be doing this and doing that. Y'all niggas is bullshitting, man. Keep it real with a nigga.
Yeah. You ain't got them bags that don't zip up. Your phone ain't got them gals that we can hit up to go party. You can't make it rain and say shake it, shout it. I'm the nigga in the middle, saying fuck bounce it, make it dribble. What I make ain't little. Come on over here, girl, and shake that thing so I can put something in that G-string. All the status, all the matters, cause our pockets and our bags the fattest. Weaving the traffic, 110 on the dash, headed to your bitch to smash. If you're speaking cash, I'm there. And if you're not speaking cash, don't you ever come around here. Don't you ever come around here. You hear?
Nigga, you ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got no cash.
You ain't hustling. You ain't counting paper. You ain't hustling. You ain't pull no cable. You ain't hustling. Imitator, see you later.
You ain't hustling.
You selling wolf tickets like you be slanging on the block, but in reality you're on your porch playing with your cock. What the fuck? I'm in the game to make the bullshit stop. Mac 11's in the booth and got it cocked. Imitators run a drop. Just say that you working with a pack. You flip that, now you're working with a stack. But you can't forget about them haters that be lurking behind the back. They done ran up in your shack, rat-a-tat, fade to black. If they don't get you, you gotta be watching for the boys, cause the game that they play, you just a pawn, you just a toy. Lock you up, how you get free, got to tell on your boys. Each and every one, no name avoid. Now you that employed. You ain't hustling, my nigga, you ain't the real McCoy. You can keep talking that bullshit, but to me it sounds like noise. You better hush before your mouth writes a check that your ass can't void. Oh boy, you ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got no cash.
You ain't hustling. You ain't counting paper. You ain't hustling. You ain't pull no cable. You ain't hustling. Imitator, see you later.
You ain't hustling.
Take mine, baby, roll it up. I said if it's empty, put some more in the cup. Get fucked up, that's the way we do it in the club with big bucks. Can't wait to use it. Rather use that than use the other. You know what makes a crime mother. I'm buying another. Rounds on me. Hustler, ballin', motherfucking G.
Nigga, it ain't over with this confessions of real street soldiers. Even in pictures, we ain't posers. Listen to deal closers. If you ain't talking about money, get gone. Wipe your nose running, cause I can't put bullshit in my daughter's tummy. Ain't a damn thing funny, being piss poor, broken, bummy. So I get up early to hustle for that money, even when the sky's looking crummy, laughing at you dummies. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Nigga, you ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got no cash.
You ain't hustling. You ain't counting paper, you ain't hustling. You ain't pull no cable, you ain't hustling. Imitator, see you later.
You ain't hustling.
Nigga, you ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got that cash.
You ain't hustling.
You ain't got no cash.
You ain't hustling. You ain't counting paper, you ain't hustling. You ain't pull no cable, you ain't hustling. Imitator, see you later.
You ain't hustling.